Hi everybody, it's Lana here from Lana Fitness and Nutrition, and I am joined by Sam. Hey Sam.
Hi.
So Sam has come to the end of working with me for 6 months now, and we're here to just reflect on your journey. So we had your kind of end of program call last week, and we were reflecting so much and went through so much of everything that you've been through and the journey that you've been on. And it is a really great story, and I feel like everybody needs to hear it. So we're going to talk about where you were and how you are now, and all of the kind of bits in between. So you've been with me for 6 months. Tell everybody how you were feeling when you first started and the place that you were at when you first reached out.
Okay, so I've basically done every diet that's going, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, or anything you can think of. And I've got two kids, two boys. They're both now 7 and 10. And I've always intended on trying to, get rid of that baby weight as we all do. Um, I was kind of walking, not really doing much in the way of exercise. And I've been there before where I've done stuff, but never really stuck at it. And I just felt like I'd lost me. I didn't know who I was anymore. And I was just this slave to food and dieting and trying to attain this level of perfection that I didn't even really know what it was. I just knew that I wasn't it and I
Mm.
wasn't happy. And I'd even said to my husband that, yeah, can we start talking about plastic surgery because I'm just really not happy.
Yeah. And you had no love and acceptance at all. And you were like emotionally eating quite a lot, and you were self-sabotaging, and you were stuck in some really vicious cycles.
Oh gosh, yeah, definitely. So like all week I sort of like completely be on this restrict thing. So you can't eat this, then it gets to the weekend and it'd be like takeaways, sweets, ice creams, donuts, and it would just then blow everything completely out the water.
Yeah. And when you came to me, you were like, I need to reclaim myself, is I think the words that you used.
Yeah.
Like I've got no love and acceptance, I got no confidence. I need to reclaim myself. And like you say, you were considering like plastic surgery, liposuction. So we were like, right, let's get cracking. So
Yes.
we did 3 months together. And then we started uncovering so much and changing our habits and routines and really focusing on like the nitty gritty side of things. And then you decided to stay for another 3 months. And that's really where like the ultimate transformation took place, I think, because you got to about 4 months in and you had lost the majority of the weight that you had wanted to, and your, dress size had changed and your confidence for yourself and everything else. And were you about, was it 8 pounds or 10 pounds away from your goal weight that you had set?
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, it was about £8, 8.5 pounds, something like that. So I was so close.
So close. And then you came to a session when we got 4 months in, and you were like, I don't think I actually need or want to lose any more weight. I think I'm happy with who I am. And I
Yeah.
can't believe that I've spent my entire life like focusing on this. And maybe I don't need to be a certain weight at all. And I remember feeling really like, oh my God, yes, we've done it. Because that's the moment in coaching that I often really wait for is, and I tell you guys this all the time, is that we're goal setting, goal striving creatures. So we have this a goal that we're like, when I reach X, everything will fall into place. I'll finally love myself, everything will be incredible. And then often or not, we reach there and we realize that actually, like, everything's still the same. We're just in a slightly different body.
Oh
So
yeah.
the point of us coaching was to get you to the point where you realize that without even having to be a certain weight. And I think that was like a real penny drop moment for you when you were like, I think I'm already here and I don't think my weight needs to define me anymore.
Oh gosh, it was like a total life epiphany. It was kind of like, what have I been doing all these years?
And you said to me that you felt like you had been set free and that you didn't recognize yourself anymore, but in the best way possible.
Yeah, no, it was like this complete, I was free to live my life, like out of the chains of this just constant diet and expectation to look like someone else. And I was like, I don't need to look like anyone else. I just need to look like me. And that's it. Yeah.
Amazing. And how do you feel about food now? And how do you feel your mindset around that has really changed?
Oh, I think it's massively around the fact that I now eat what I want to, but I now want to eat healthier foods because I want that for me. It's not because I'm trying to diet anymore. I'm enjoying more food. I've got more variety now than ever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's completely changed the way that I think about food, but it's not that's all I think about anymore. That's just life now. And now I get to do all the fun, other stuff that's fun because I don't need to think about that anymore.
Yes, it's just freed up that mental capacity for you to just be
Yeah.
like, oh, it's actually really only 20-30% of my life. The rest of my life is all of this incredible stuff. Whereas
Yeah.
before it was like really linearly thinking and focusing on just that. And you were really controlled by food. You had no like food freedom, which is what you have now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I think it's also not having to be at this slave to workouts all the time either. I mean, yes, we need to move. You need to move if you're going to do, but it's not the be all and end all of life. I'm not slaving away in the gym, 7 days a week for 2 hours at a time. It's all manageable within my life as a mother because and somebody that's working, because the truth is that you drag yourself down by feeling like you've got to do all these things and fit it all around all of the other day-to-day things that you need to do, and you just don't.
Yeah. And you guys run a business as well. You know,
Yeah.
it's like really taken off. And so fitting all of that in when you're a mum of two as well is a lot.
Yeah, and so yeah, this is just it's totally transformed my life, and I can't thank Lana enough.
Oh, thanks. I have absolutely loved working with you so much. You've taken everything I've said on board. You've done all of the hard work. We've had, like breakthroughs, and we've also had some tough sessions, like we've uncovered some things and we've had to navigate around it. And a couple of times we've, kind of bumped into a wall and thought, I'm not sure if this one's going to get broken down or not. And we've just, slightly changed our plan and veered away from like the big scary wall and then managed actually to smash through all of it. Um,
Yeah.
and you've made these incredible changes, which 100% are going to stay with you long term. You've been
Oh,
doing this for 6 months now, and you are a totally different person. Yeah, and I've really enjoyed the journey, and I've enjoyed watching you grow into this incredible woman. Not that you weren't incredible before, but like you step into the power now is why.
especially for me. That's for me.
Yeah, reclaim yourself. You said it at the beginning.
That's
You wanted to
it. Yeah.
reclaim yourself. You are reclaimed.
And I think the other thing as well is like even the hubby and parents and friends are like, wow, like I need to do what you're doing.
Love that. And that's the difference between like full life coaching and mentoring, and not just like, oh, here's a meal and exercise plan, go and execute it. It's the
Yes,
difference between then having coaching on all of the other things and all of the surrounding areas, and like really breaking down the mindset side of things.
definitely.
And have you got any advice for maybe anyone that's like sat on the fence or isn't sure?
Just do it. Just fight. You're trying to just be yourself. That's what you need. You need to do this to find you and be yourself, because you won't believe the changes it will have on the rest of your life. And you go out and do things that you don't even know you love, because all of a sudden you find out you'll got time to find things that you love.
Yeah, I love that. And I love how much this has affected your outer area of your life too, your kids, your husband, business. This isn't, just about you as a mum, you're the hub of the family. So that's why I love what I do, is because it's not just changing your life, it's like having a ripple effect on it as well.
Yeah, and I think you find this ability to find a new way to grow and do something different, and it just inspires you to want to continue to find something else to grow and do that's different. So yeah,
And
just do it.
you're doing so much more mindset stuff now. Like you're always coming to my sessions and being like, listen to this podcast and I've done this, and like it's just really good. It's
Yeah,
really amazing.
yeah, I know. Yeah, so just sign up with Lana and she will
Just do
transform your
it.
life.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your journey. It's been, as I say, fantastic working with you. I'm really going to miss our sessions.
I know.
I'm always so proud when a client finishes, because obviously you can't like work with me forever as much as I'd we would love that, I'm sure.
That's it.
But watching you get to a point where you're strong enough and able enough and got enough knowledge to hold yourself up on your own, that's all I could ever dream of. So yeah, I feel like fully faithful that you're flying the nest and going to be able to keep all of this up yourself. And thank you for being such an awesome client. I'm going to miss you.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to miss you too. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Monday now.
I know. My Mondays are getting a bit quieter. Cool. Well, I'll catch up with you soon. Thank you so much for sharing this with everybody today. And if anyone watching is feeling like how Sam was before, wants to feel like how Sam is now, then please feel free to reach out, get in touch. I offer a free 15-minute discovery session on Zoom so we can hop on, see where you're at, see how I can help and take it from there. And thank you so much, Sam.
No, thank you. Just do it. Email her.
Just do it.